All right, I'm going to show you how to complete one of these video response forms. So this one is attached to this assignment. So what I need to do is, do you see here at the bottom, the video response form? If I click view, I'll show you, it's going to open it in a browser. But right now, as you can see down here, I am in Chrome. So that is not helpful for me, okay? So if I am in Chrome, what I need to do is click this, which is going to download, okay? Then I am going to need to open up so let's go over here, open up my download folder, and I'm going to right click and do open with, and I want to choose Edge. Okay, so again, before I open it, let me show you the steps. So I'm in an assignment, and this is the document that I need to be editing in Edge. So if I click view at this point, since I am in Chrome, that is not going to help me. So I click it, it's going to download, okay? Now, if I click on it right here at the bottom, I notice I don't get that option to open with Edge. So I have to actually go into my download folder, right click, and open with, and choose Microsoft Edge. Okay. Now, when I do that, it's just on the other window. Let me pull it over. Okay, when I do that, it looks like this. So you can see now how I have Edge chosen. This is where I want it to be. Okay. Now let me show you what happens if you are already in Edge. You kind of can say this step. Okay. Okay, so now can you see I have this open in Edge? Okay. Do you see this popped up here? I just want to show you. I just have the edge cut off. Haha, it's Edge. Anyway, if you want to be able to do this on your mobile device, then you can absolutely download the Edge app. All right, so again, if you want to be able to do this on your phone, you're going to need to look at the Edge browser and download it. So I'm just going to click that away. All right, so same assignment right here, but I don't have to download it this time. If I click on it, it will download it. So just click View. When I click View, it is going to open it straight up in the Edge browser. I literally just skipped the downloading process. However, what do you notice? I don't have all of the same menu options right here. And why? Because this is within Schoology. So it's not going to give me the same just in Edge options. So I'm still going to have to use it, okay? So again, it doesn't matter what browser you are in, whether it is in Edge or in Chrome, you are going to, or if you're using a different browser, you're going to want to download this form. So click on it to download it. Go to your download folder, right click, and click Open with Edge. Again, you don't save yourself any steps, okay, by being in Edge first, just so you know, all right? So now here, this is my form that I'm going to fill out. Watch this. I'm going to add my name. So I'm going to click Add Text. I have a nice cursor right there. I'm going to start typing, and I'm going to put Mrs. Jenkins, and then I clicked, so it stopped writing, and I'm going to click over here, and I'll just put 10 as my class period. Now, again, if I want to make this larger, I can do that. If I want to change the color, I can do that. Personally, I do like it a little larger and green, but whatever, doesn't matter. Now I need to complete this sheet. So it's going to be easy if I type it, right? But if I want to get rid of this cursor, I just click here on add text, so it gets rid of that. So what I need to do now is choose a video. You have to look at the directions for the assignment. Was it a specific video? Were you given a choice of videos? Whatever it is, you need to put the title of the video. So I'm going to pause this for a second and open up the video I'm going to use for the demonstration. Okay, so here you can see I have the video open. It is Science Topics, Cell Theory, and the Characteristics of Life. So what I'm going to do is just copy this title, Control C, and I'm going to go back to my video response form. I'm going to click add text. Remember, I clicked off of it. And I'm going to go into the title of the video box, and I'm going to hit Control V, and it pasted it in. Now notice that it kept the same preferences I just had, so I don't have to keep changing, okay? If I decide I still want this a little bigger to fill the space, I can change the text as I go, but it is going to remember what I did the last time, okay? So let me just click off of here. Now, what I need to do first is record 3 key points and 2 supporting details for each point. I need a main point from the video and 2 details. So that means you're going to have to watch the video, give me a main point, and give me 2 details. Okay, so I would go back to the video and I would begin watching. Okay, so I am going to pause this again as I gather my first main point with details. Okay, here is what I'm going to use for my main point, the first one. So for my first main point, so I'm going to click and add text. Now, if you really want to draw it, you can. I do not recommend that. So let's add the main point. I'm going to write it as a sentence. Okay, so many people contributed to the development of the cell theory. Okay, now I clicked, got rid of that box. Now I'm going to put a detail here. Now, just because I want to, I'm going to switch the color of the details. Don't have to. I'm just making it look nice. So my first detail, so let's click back here. All right, hook, just so you can see where I'm getting it from, was the first to see cells under a microscope. All right, and then for chow, right? So go back to my video. Discovered that all cells come from other living cells. At the time, people thought cells kind of spontaneously appeared, which is inaccurate. All right, so I have a main point and I have 2 details. Now I'm going to pause it again as I come up with another main point from the video. Okay, I have my next main point. I'm going to click here. I'm going to switch this back to green just because I'm writing a main point, and I'm going to say there are 3 parts to the cell. Okay, so right here, right? So now I'm going to write my first detail, and just because I wanted it to be nice looking, I changed this to blue. So all cells from other living cells, and all living things are made of. Now, I had lots of options for that one, but that's the one I picked. Well, I had 3 options. I just have to put 2 details. You could put in another detail if you want, but the requirements for this are a main point, main idea, and then 2 details. All right, let me pause it as I get my third main point. Okay, so here is my next main point. All right, so let's go back to my form. Let's click here and change this to green for my main point. Okay, so there are many characteristics of life all living things. Now I'm going to click here and I'm going to change my color again. Let's see. All living things grow. Lots of options, right? All living things. So again, I had all of these options, right? We will, all living things, respond to their environment. Okay. All right, now I'm going to scroll down a little bit because I finished this top part of the form. Notice my name, my period, I put the title of the video. I have my 3 main points and details for each. They're written as sentences. Beautiful. Okay. Now I have to complete what is at the bottom. It said, jot down 3 relevant vocabulary terms you heard in the video. So this could have been anything, but maybe some of them came especially from here. Okay, so as an example, I'm going to put, and let's just make this one red. Let's put regulation. Let's put adapt. And let's put internal. Okay, but again, you put 3 relevant vocabulary words, okay, that you heard. I don't want you to put, something that is completely irrelevant to the video, but put 3. Now I'm going to write 1 multiple choice question that can be answered from this video. And then I have to circle the correct answer, okay? So let's write our question. All right, so let's change this. We'll just do, we'll go back to green again. Let's see, which of the following is not a add an extra. Okay. Which of the following is not a characteristic of life? So there's my question. Okay. And then I'm going to need to put my answer. So you could use its numbers or letters. So I'm going to put 1. And I need to have 4 answer choices. Okay. So 1, living things grow. 2, living things never change. Oops. 3, living things contain cells. And then let me add the last one, number 4, living things respond. All right, so here are my options. Now I'm going to go to draw, and it says circle the correct answer. So which one is not a characteristic of life? That is this one. Okay, so I have my multiple choice question. I circled my correct answer. All right. Now it says write 1 open-ended question that can be answered from the video. Include the correct answer. All right, so name 1 scientist who helped contribute. Explain how. Contribute. Now you notice how it just automatically knew I was at the edge of my paper and it wouldn't let me keep typing off. Okay, so right here, if I want to move it around, so I'm going to kind of slide it over this way. So maybe, there we go. I could have it on one, I guess it's fine. Okay, now I have to answer it. Okay, so now I'm going to click so I can answer it. And I'm going to change the color for this, otherwise they might kind of blend together. Right, and Biden determined that all plants are made of. All right, so now I'm just gonna move this a little bit. All right, now it says what else, right? At least one question you still have about this topic. Okay, so were there any scientists of color or women scientists? Say women or non-binary scientists who helped to contribute to the cell theory. This is not answered in the video, right? So I'm gonna do this, see how I slide that over. I just didn't like how it was off the page. Kind of not off the page, but outside of that box. So were there any scientists of color or women non-binary scientists who helped to contribute to the cell theory? Often scientists who were not white men kind of got left out of the story. So I want to know if there are any that were left out of the story. Okay, so now I'm going to just double check and make sure I have everything. Let's just click on add text just so it's not so chaotic right there because it keeps shaking. So I have my name, my class period, the title, 3 main points, 2 details for each. They're written as sentences. I picked 3 vocabulary words. I wrote a multiple choice question that had 4 options. And I circled the correct answer. I wrote 1 open-ended question. I included the correct answer. And then I added a question that is not answered in the video. It's something I still have about this same topic. So yes, this looks like I'm finished. So what do I need to do now? All right, so over here, I have some options. If I just click save, that's fine, but what it's going to do is change the file that I had downloaded. And if I'm going to need this form again, I don't want to do that. So my recommendation is to do save as. When I click save as, all right, it's going to take me to the same folder, and I'm going to say cell theory response. And I have a specific PDF reader, but yours probably just says PDF, okay? Then I click save. Okay, this stays right here, okay? Now when I go back to my folder, so when I open this, you can see literally in this little thumbnail. So when I click this, oh, it opened in my reader over here, so let's pull it over. You see, this is in my reader. This is not in a browser, and it is the edited version. And there we go. If I noticed I had to fix it, I would do the same thing I did before. Right click, open with Microsoft Edge. Okay, in this case, I still have it open, so I wouldn't have to do that. But if you need to go back and edit it later, that's how you would do it. So then to the assignment in Schoology for my students, you're going to submit this completed form. And that's it. That's how you complete this assignment.